So hello everyone, we're gonna create a vehicle management system. So the system will include different types of vehicles such as cars and motorcycles. So we will use an interface that defines the common behaviors of all vehicles and abstract class to partially implement these behaviors and create classes to represent specific vehicle types. And the interface should declare the following methods. And these are the methods that should be um, hidden inside the interface. So first is we're gonna create our interface for our project. So here is our main class, and now we're gonna create a interface. So here we're gonna create interface. So we're gonna name our interface into our vehicle. So it says that the vehicle should have different types. So as we all know that interface will be our blueprint for our cars and motorcycle. So let's get input it. So our interface name is vehicle, and then now we're finally done. So the interface should declare these methods. So we're gonna copy these methods inside here, and then put it inside the vehicle, and then we're gonna add the void so that it could declare as a method for our but you do not have you don't you you don't should have like you it's your choice to add a access modifier because the modifier or the public modifier is implicit in this interface, so you don't have to input a public here, or yeah, if you input public here, it's automatically it has a public access modifier, so you don't have to input the public keyword here because it's already a public interface. Okay, so next we were done with the interface, which is the vehicle. So we're gonna create also a abstract class to partially implement these behaviors. So for enable to override these methods or these abstract methods, we're gonna create also a abstract class for us, or to enable to store the implementation of these behaviors. Okay, so we're gonna add the abstract class for the implementation. So we're gonna name it abstract vehicle. Okay, so abstract vehicle here, and now we're done. So for us to inherit the abstract class and vehicle, so if you have a interface and you're gonna inherit it to some other class or some or other files, the only thing we need to do is to input or create the implements keyword, and then the class name or the interface name, so which is the vehicle. And then um so it says in the problem that inside the abstract class will partially implement these behaviors. So we're gonna override these behaviors inside the abstract vehicle. Okay, so we're gonna add copy here. Okay, and then we're gonna put a yeah, we're gonna put this curly braces. So we are now overriding these methods to a vehicle, but it seems like there's an error, so cannot visibly inherit method from vehicle. So it says that it is not visible or inherited. So for us to inherit it, we're gonna create also the specific or the behave the what do you call this one, the specific type. Okay, so what if we were gonna create a constructor here so that we could store the instances, but we cannot use a we cannot instantiate here because it is a public class, but we can create constructor inside here. So we're gonna create a constructor abstract vehicle, and then but first we're gonna input or create um, two variables, which is for our motorcycle and car models. So yeah, we're gonna create a string name, the brand of our vehicle, and then string model of our vehicle, and then inside of our abstract vehicle, we're gonna store it inside the parentheses, and then as well as the model. And then we're gonna use, so this is a constructor, and we're gonna use a this keyword to get the current instance of the this variable. So current key, and this the current. Now we're done. So I think it's a get error because we did not input it public like that. Okay, so that's my bad. So if we override the abstract methods here from the our interface, we should also create a public modifier so that it could be accessed publicly. So for our start engine, we should implement here that our car, or the brand of a car, is start the engine. So the brand of the car and then the model. So we're gonna create space here. So that's our space for our implementation inside the start engine, and then the car model, the car brand plus space the model, and then engine started. Okay, so in this method, or in this what do I call this one, in this behavior, which is the start engine, so we are overriding here, so we're gonna create the override here. So in this methods, or this what do you call this one, or these behaviors, we should implement the thing that we should implement here. So if the car, I mean the vehicle, start the engine, so we store the brand name and then the model name here inside the implementation of start engine. So if I input here, if the current instance of this brand is Toyota, and then the model is okay, example is Toyota Model 1. So the Toyota Model 1 engine started. So that would be the output if we will call this method from to our main method. But we're gonna implement also the others, or the other methods. Okay, so the stop engine, so the engine stopped here, and then next is the brand accelerated. So accelerated, and then last is brake. So is braking, okay. And then for our next task, we will also create a concrete classes to represent our specific vehicle type. So if we create two vehicle types, which is the car and motorcycle, we should add a concrete class. So we're gonna add concrete classes. So first class would be the car. So this is our concrete class for the car, and then also a concrete class for our motorcycle. And now we're done. So for us to inherit the value from our abstract vehicle here, we're gonna use we're gonna extend this abstract class from our concrete classes. So we're gonna extend this abstract class. So abstract class here will create the abstract vehicle, and then also as well as here the motorcycle. So we're gonna extend the abstract vehicle. So seems like there's an error here. So implicit construct abstract is defined default constructor. So we should use, or we should inherit this constructor from our abstract vehicle. So we're gonna inherit here through using the super keyword. So but we're gonna also create a constructor for our car, which is stored by the string, or the attributes of string brand, and then the string model. And then we're gonna use the super keyword for us to inherit the brand and the model. Okay, as well as for the motorcycle. So we're gonna copy here, and then change the value to motorcycle. And now we're done. So the purpose of this concrete class is to instantiate the brand, or the attributes from our vehicles, which is the motorcycles and the motorcycle and car. So from our main class, so we're gonna instantiate them through calling their reference type or their class name, which is these are the subclasses that are just inherited from our abstract class. And then our vehicle or interface vehicle is our blueprint. So if this blueprint is connected to our abstract vehicle, so it's in the problem said that our vehicle is our blueprint, and then the abstract vehicle should implement all the behaviors of our vehicles. And then for us to instantiate, because abstract classes cannot be instantiated, so we are creating now, or we are represent the specific vehicle type using or creating a class which is extended by the abstract class. So if in our main method, we're gonna instantiate the car and our motorcycle. So the vehicle is our reference type because this is what do you call it? The reference of all the files here. So the vehicle, so this is a car, and then new, and then our object would be this class, which is a car. So our car has two different constructor here, which is the string brand and string model. So the the instances of our car object is two, which is string and string. So if our car is Toyota, and then second instance is the model, so which is the model 1, 2, 3. So we are now instantiated the value of our brand and our model. So if we call this variable, so we can access the attribute, I mean the behaviors from vehicle to our car or to our main class using our object. So car dot start engine. So if you try to run here, so the output would be Toyota null engine. So why this is null, I don't know what happened. So we just try again. Toyota null. So I don't know what happened here, but the model we input here was this. Yeah, model 1, 2, 3, or the number 1, 2, 3. Okay, so if you try to run, okay, why is it null? I don't know. So we're gonna check it to our what if we're gonna erase this, because okay, I don't think if that was the reason. So if we try to run that, oh my god, so what happened here? So from our car, we inherited the model using our support keyword, and then oh, this was the error. So my bad, we should change the constructor from model to model. That's why it become null, because the instantiation or the instance is 1, 2, 3, but this keyword is only the brand is equal to brand. So that was the error of our code. And then if we try to run here, so now call the Toyota, which is the brand, and our model. So we're gonna use also all of these, we're gonna access all of these behaviors from our vehicle interface. So we're gonna put the object name variable, which is car, and then stop the engine, and then car that accelerate, and also car that brake. So if we try to run this, so we are currently access the four behaviors from our vehicle interface. So here, and then it overrides from our abstract classes, which is this, and then also it inherit from our class, which is a concrete class. And the next is for our motorcycle. So our reference will be the interface, which is the vehicle, and then the motorcycle is our variable, and then new motorcycle, and then we're gonna also create our instantiation. So if we're gonna input inside the Honda, and then our model would be 2, 3, 4. So we are now created a object of our vehicle, which is a motorcycle. So we're gonna create space here, and then we're gonna call the variable, and then that. Now we can also access um, the behaviors from our vehicle, because the reference of our object is the interface vehicle. So okay, motorcycle dot start, then motorcycle dot stop engine, next motorcycle dot accelerate, and then motorcycle dot brake. Okay, let's gonna try to run if this work. And yeah, it works. So the instance of our car is Toyota 123, and then from our motorcycle the instance is Honda 34. So yeah, this work. And then if we try to add another type of vehicle, so example, we create here a plane. So there's nothing to worry to create another type of class, because it's very easy to add another type of class, because the only content here inside the class is the inheritation, or the inherit yeah, it's just inherited from our abstract. So these are the implementation of our code, and then this is our blueprint. So they are connected with each other. And then for our main method, we have just instantiated each of the vehicles. So that's all, and thank you.